Gazpacho is a Spanish-style chilled soup made from tomatoes and vegetables, but don't even think about making it unless your produce are perfectly ripened in their prime. Well, we're in the thick of summer, it's the time. Let's make gazpacho. Hey guys, so we are making my delicious summer Jersey corn gazpacho. So first, to get started, I already went ahead and brought my water to a boil. You want to take 2 ears of corn and then you just want to boil them for about 8 minutes. We want them to be tender crisp, and while that's happening, we have a lot of fresh vegetables to prep. So here I have my English hothouse cucumber. So I just peeled it and seeded it. In the blender it goes. So rough chop is really all you need because the blender is going to do the rest of the work. That's where we're going to get our soup consistency. And your tomatoes, of course, have to be absolutely perfect. These are beautiful, nice and ripe, delicious Jersey tomatoes, but use whatever tomatoes you have in your area, just as long as they are ripe and ready to go. Or obviously, if you have a garden in your backyard, here's just another way to utilize them. So I'm going to get all my ingredients prepped into the blender while the corn is cooking. 1 red bell pepper, you obviously want to remove the seeds. We don't want that bitter flavor in our soup. 1 small serrano. Now, if you like a little heat, you can keep some of the seeds. I'm actually going to pull out the seeds, and then that way I can control the heat a little bit more. It's been 8 minutes. Our corn is cooked. So this is delicious sweet corn. All right, I'm going to let it cool so that way it makes it easier to handle. So here's a little tip. You can see all the steam. Here's a little tip. Take a really big bowl and then a smaller bowl on the inside. Turn it upside down. Use that flat surface, because what we'll do is we'll rest the flat side and then we'll cut the kernels right off the cob. But we want to let it cool first. And in the meantime, you can see how many delicious vegetables we have here. I'm going to start blending this now just to get it to fall down so we can add the remainder of our ingredients. Okay, look at this delicious fresh corn. Super sweet, so delicious. So here's what you want to do. You want to reserve a small portion first because we're going to add that right on top as our garnish. So pull some of it out before we put the remainder into the blender. And also in the blender, we want some fresh lime juice. So we're going to freshly squeeze that. And then you want a second lime because we're going to cut that into wedges. And then also serve that on the side for extra squeezing. This gives it that little bite of acid. Wakes up all that delicious fresh flavor. A little bit of extra virgin olive oil gives it a nice little fruity flavor. We've got our salt and pepper. This isn't fresh and super healthy. Come on, I don't know what it is. You're gonna love this, and once it's chilled, it is perfect during the summer months. All right, so I'm gonna add the remainder of the corn, and then we wanna puree this, but not where it's so liquidy. We want it to be finely minced. We want a little tiny bit of texture. So we're perfect, ready to go, nice and puree, but we're not gonna fold in the cilantro yet. I'm gonna chill it. Once it's well chilled, we'll take it out, we'll fold in the cilantro, and it's ready to eat. So you could obviously do this the day before. The flavor's only gonna get better as it sets. And then now, fold in the cilantro. So I only chilled mine briefly, so I just left it in the blender. But obviously, the better you marinate it into the fridge, the better it will be. And you just want to pour it into a separate bowl. All right, this is it smells amazing. It smells super fresh. All right, let's taste it. So one thing I love is to serve this as an appetizer. If you're having a dinner party, just a summer type of dinner party, put them in little shot glasses and then just garnish the top. Then everyone can just sort of take one and enjoy it. Such a beautiful, elegant presentation. Or have a great lunch with it. A little bit of lime over top, a little extra. Then we have our garnish from our corn right on top. And then some extra cilantro right on top. You are gonna love this chilled soup. For the recipe, head over to the newspaper's website. I'm Shereen with Cook This. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time.